Why is it so difficult to create an under construction page for our new WordPress websites and blogs? Why do the plugins available now include logos that have nothing to do with our business or not work on certain pages or only work when someone is logged in or not logged in? Hey guys, it's Greg, and today we're going to fix any sort of under construction page problem by creating our own custom under construction pages. I'm going to show you how to create a blank page like this with some text that you can choose and edit, of course. This has this nice embossed effect. And I'm going to show you how to do something like an image right behind your message on an under construction page so you can be clever or cute or whatever you want. The first step to doing this is just going to be to download some custom under construction templates that I made for you. And I'm going to put those in the link in the description below, which will go to my blog post like this. And all we'll have to do is we can just click this link like that, which will download a zip file. And then you can go into your Finder and open the zip file. And we can see then that we have some nice templates that are PHP files and of course some CSS. Those PHP files will then go into our WordPress so that when we're on the page like this, it's just a normal page that you can edit, a normal WordPress page, but you'll then have a template on the right hand side like under construction or under construction at the beach or under construction in the rain. And I'll show you how to change those titles along with things like the images and the text. Of course, what good is a page template without some CSS to control it? So for each template, I've written out some custom CSS, which will be in this CSS templates. I can press spacebar to preview it, and of course you can open this and they are clearly labeled. And what we'll do with these CSS templates is really easy. We're just going to copy them and then we're going to paste them into WordPress in this area that you might have been to before called Customize. In Customize we have custom CSS, and all you need to do is just paste it in this window and hit save. If you're familiar with CSS and editing the styles on your page, then you can even change the text font and the position and stuff like that. And if you're not, then this will be a good tutorial on how to learn CSS and how to make a custom page as well for any part of your website. Alright, so let's do it. Once you click this link and download your free templates and then open them up, you're going to see we have PHP files. Oh, and also images, because these images are just some cool images that we'll use. So once you have your under construction templates, we're going to want to go to our cPanel, and then we can log in. And most of you probably use this to install WordPress from the start. Now we're just going to go down and we're going to click File Manager. And don't worry if you've never done this before, because I'm going to walk you through all of it 100%. And then just click on Show Hidden Files and Home Directory and your site. I have a lot of sites. And then click Go. Alright, now we're just going to go on the left and click Public HTML. And then we can find the site we're working on. In this case, it's gregorynarayan.com. That's me. And then we can open the site. And then we can open WP-content, this little blue folder right here. Double click that. And then we're going to open the themes file. And then we're going to open the file for 2014. And the reason we're going to open 2014 is because all of your websites should have 2014 already, meaning that theme, that default theme. And that way we can all be on the same page and make sure that our settings on our website for our CSS and for the way our theme is structured, because different themes come with different folder structures, we can make sure that's all the same. If you don't have 2014 in that file right here, Then just go to your dashboard, click Appearance, Themes, and just make sure to install 2014. And then also activate 2014. We can see 2014 is active on my website right here. That theme is of course free, and you can find it right through the Add New search bar if you don't have it. Alright, so we're going to open 2014. Alright, once we're in this folder, this is exactly where we want to be. You're going to see things like CSS and Gener icons and images, because these are all standard with the 2014 theme file. And now we're just going to click Upload. Alright? We're going to upload those PHP files that came in our downloads right here. And if you want beforehand, you can go ahead and modify these files. On a Mac, you can do it using text edit, which I use. On another sort of computer, you can use Notepad, or maybe you can use OpenOffice or whatever it is you're using. Just make sure that if you open up one of these files, that you keep the text in the right format, which is plain text, all right, as opposed to rich text. And you can do that in your settings menu if you go to the upper left corner. That way these things will be readable, legible by the browser. Things like the apostrophe marks and quotation marks really do matter, and they have to be in plain text format. So it looks like this on a Mac, and pretty similar on a different sort of computer, like Windows or something. Alright, so for the moment, let's not edit these files. Let's just go to our upload file here, upload page rather, that we got by clicking this upload icon, and then click choose file. And now we're going to find those files we downloaded, just double click, and then I'm going to hold command so I can grab. Oh, looks like I can't do that. Alright, so I'm just going to upload them one by one. In the bottom right, it'll say that it's uploading, and then once you see that complete, you can upload another one. And then it's pretty quick, so we're just going to upload the final page template that I made for you guys. Now we can X out of the upload page and we can scroll down so nothing appears, but if we reload, click this little reload icon, we now have 3 more PHP files in this folder, which is exactly what we want. We can also see other files that the WordPress developers made for us, like content page and featured content, and we're just gonna create something kind of like that, but more for our own purposes. Alright, next we can go to our WordPress dashboard, and we're just gonna make a new page like we normally would. Just click add new, and then call it something like under construction, or I'm working on this, or something you'll remember. And we're gonna highlight this page ID area and delete it. We're gonna make that blank, alright? So it kind of fills in, but make sure this part's blank. And then under template, go down and choose under construction for now, just under construction. And then publish the page. Just click publish. Alright. Next we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go to reading. Click reading. And then for front page displays, click a static page and choose front page under construction, that page we just made. Alright, so we are manually setting a page we just made as the very front page of our website, which shows up on the domain name when someone visits the domain name. Save changes. Alright, now the final step here before we have a good looking under construction page is to put in some CSS. Alright, so we're going to open up our under construction CSS templates. Double click, and this is another text edit file. And the under construction page that we chose in page templates is going to match with the boss CSS template because it uses embossed text. I chose to call it boss. So what you need to do is just highlight from this portion at the top all the way down to the bottom, right here, right above Beach CSS template, because that's a new CSS file. Copy this. Now what we want to do is go to Appearance, Customize. You can get that from your dashboard screen too, and the page looks really weird because we've just told WordPress to use a really basic page that doesn't have much of the HTML that WordPress likes, and that's because it's a basic page that we created for really simple purposes. It's not going to have things like the posts in it, and it's not going to have things like the titles or other colors, and that's a good thing. Alright, so now just click Custom CSS and then paste in that code. Just paste it in, and when we click away, the website will start reading the CSS along with the template that we put into our file manager. It's going to start reading this page, PHP file, and this. And there we go. We get an under construction page. Let's X out so we can see how your readers might see it. And it looks pretty good. It's just a very generic, does the job sort of page. If you want, you can go ahead and edit this text. And to do that, you have to open up the PHP file that I made for you, which would be this one right here. Make sure not to get the names confused, because if you edit this file and you're using this file, then you won't see the right changes. So you can just go ahead and maybe change website under construction to maybe like my site is under construction. Alright, and then put an exclamation mark at the bottom, and then make sure to save, and we'll see this little file kind of shakes a little bit when we save it. Save it. There you go. And now all you'd have to do is just upload it again, and WordPress will use it. And you have to make sure that the name is the same. That's what WordPress reads when you're editing the page and choosing a template. Alright, so this name is going to exist right here on the right. And you have to make sure that you don't change the file name. Okay, keep this file name the same because we're going to override the original file when we upload it again. So if you want to change the text, you just have to upload again and upload that new under construction PHP file, which is at the top because it's brand new. Just upload it by double clicking, and then say we're certain we want to upload and overwrite it. And now you can go ahead and refresh your site, and hopefully the text will be different. Alright, so that's really cool, and it gives you full control of customization and full copywriting control on your site, and it doesn't show any funny logos. And this page will be on your home page, which is just your domainname.com or .org or .net, and it's perfect because you can't click anywhere else from this page. This is the only thing someone can see. Alright? If you're really concerned that someone's going to visit yourdomainname.com/blog, or maybe the link to a blog post that you've given out before, then you want to set up a 302 redirect from that link back to your home screen, and I can tell you how to do that in the comments if you'd like. Alright, pretty cool. You now know how to create a basic under construction page and change the text to your liking. But what about if we want to create an image in the background? Let's see how to do that. Alright, so I've set up an image file for you already. Let's just use under construction rain. Alright, so just go to edit page, and because we've already uploaded that PHP file to control panel, we have it right here. We can update, and we can view page, and it's just the text, which is how it should be because that image actually lives in the CSS. Alright, so to get an image in the background, you first have to upload the image. Just go to media. I already have that bird in there, but you would want to click add new and select the file. And maybe you got it from Google Images, copyright free, or maybe you're using the rain bird or the we're at the beach image that I've given you. You just have to find it and upload it. Alright. and then use the right CSS. So because we're doing the in the rain template, we're going to go down to rain CSS template that I wrote for you guys and just copy it. Just like we did before, copy, come back to appearance, customize, custom CSS, and just hit Control A, Control V, and this now understands it. It should look like this particular CSS template. The most important part here is the image background. If you want to use a different image, or if you're uploading this bird image to your website and it doesn't work, just make sure this link right here between the parentheses at the top is exactly the same as the media file that you upload. Exactly the same as the media file. And that means that you're going to upload the image right here, and then you're going to get your own link in the URL, which will have your domain name in it. It should work with my domain name in it, but I recommend you upload those images for your background on your own, and then just copy the entire link file and make sure you put that in the customize section, which will be right here at the top because that's the body background and that's the right CSS. You'll just put that in by pasting in that link. All right, and WordPress understands what to do, and we're in good shape. I'm going to show you how to use one more template that I've created for you, and that's the beach template. Let's go to Edit Page, Template, choose Under Construction at the beach, and update. And we're just going to see the text change because the text is what's in the PHP file. To get the image, we have to go to our CSS templates and just copy the beach CSS template. All right. So copy the right section. Don't copy any of the rain CSS or the boss CSS. Copy it up. Click Customize. Click Custom. Whoops. Click. Okay. Click Custom CSS and paste in the new code, and you can see that you now have a nice beach under construction page with some text that's a little bit different too, and I even made it this nice brown color to match the darker sand. This is even responsive, so if you check out your site on Screenfly, or rather if one of your users tries it from their iPhone or their Android, then they'll see the appropriate image. So they'll get something like this, or maybe they'll check it on an iPad and they'll see this, which looks pretty nice. Or on a phone, then someone gets some nice CSS, and that's because I wrote in some good padding for your text. Again, if you want to change this text, just go to the files that you downloaded from the link I'm going to give you, which will be and then open them up and open up the right file. So if you're editing this beach template, make sure you open up Under Construction at the beach, and then just change the text. But don't change any of these CSS selectors. So you can see where the text is that you want, like this text matches this text exactly. Alright, and if you're feeling comfortable with CSS, you can write in more sections or more text, and then you just have to change in the CSS template. So you change the page template, then you change the CSS template. Alright, page template, you change the text or add some stuff in. And then if you're changing the styles, like where the text is located, or if you're making a new section, you have to change the CSS template. We can make really quick changes, like if I want to change the size of this heading, I can just go to the Customize section, Custom CSS, and find the right section, like UC text, and then I can just make it like, much bigger or smaller. You can write in things like font family, and as long as you have the right CSS, then you can change it right from your customize window, which of course WordPress provides all of us. So really cool. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on how to make your own custom under construction pages with full control. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. As usual, I'll get back to you within the same day, hopefully. Please make sure to rate the video and share it with your friends, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Good luck building your websites.